In an attempt to outdo the Conservative Party, Keir Starmer has got himself into more of a muddle, going back on the original proposal put forward by Stephen Kinnock that Labour would let asylum seekers work after 6 months of being in the country. This means that Labour would then not have to pay asylum seekers £40 or slightly less if they were staying in a hotel. And that seems to me to be a very good idea. The proposal to integrate asylum seekers into our society more quickly and to give them dignity, to reduce the financial burden on the state, to provide them with a sense of purpose while they're awaiting the outcome of the Home Office asylum claims. And the Home Office is, of course, stuffed up with so many claims because it's been on a go slow ever since Theresa May called her hostile environment. The change may well reflect the broader political strategy to align as closely as possible with what Labour perceives to be public opinion, which of course is being voiced most openly by Reform UK and by the Tufton Street part of the Conservative Party. It is the most vocal voice on the streets today. And the Labour position might be seen to be too lenient, and tightening the stance on immigration could be an attempt to appeal to a wider electorate. But of course, it is stupid because Labour is not going to get votes, despite what's her name, Elphick, going across. That was a stunt, and that is not the likely direction of protest votes from the Conservative Party. There are economic concerns, the impact on the job market, and the proposition that we should be training more apprentices and training people for work, including the potential competition for low-skilled jobs and the effect on wage levels. But the point is, there are still plenty of vacancies for lower skilled jobs, and they're not being filled by our own people. Labour might be reassessing the economic implications of the Stephen Kinnock policy in the light of the current economic climate and the current debate, but it is wrong. The administrative challenges of the complexities of administering the doling out of jobs to migrants, ensuring proper vetting, preventing abuse, is another reason why there might be a reconsideration, a protest by the civil servants in the Home Office. But I think that's something to be pushed through. I think the main thing is public sentiment. But the reality is that Britain keeps migrants out of work for far longer than any other country. In Germany, an asylum seeker can work after 3 months. In France, it's after 6 months. Even if they have not received a decision on their application, they get a work permit. In Italy, after 2 months, despite the fact that Italy has this seemingly far-right government. Spain, after 6 months, even if no decision has been made on their application. Netherlands, after 6 months. Sweden, asylum seekers can work immediately upon receiving their asylum application receipt, providing they have valid identification. Greece, it's a little bit more complex because people are able to work if they can find a job. They get a pink card. The same sort of thing is true in Turkey, and both in Greece and Turkey, the documentation is a little flexible. But, we are behind the times, and we are imposing a significantly stricter measure on asylum seekers to our own to our own demerit. It is costing us too much money when there are people locked up in hotels who are desperate to work and desperate to use their skills. There are doctors, there are nurses, there are skilled individuals who are caught up in this hotel fiasco because of Theresa May's hostile environment. It's madness. And it's madness that Sir Keir Starmer is bowing to this conservative reform tray, this absurd xenophobic trope. It's nonsense, it's wrong, and it should change. But, more of the same. I say, madness.